Welcome to Between the Pages, where we explore the fascinating world of books and ideas. Today, we are diving into one of the most controversial and talked about books of all time, The 48 Laws of Power. Whether you are a fan or a critic, this book has captured the imagination of millions and sparked endless debates about human nature, strategy, and the pursuit of power. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride as we explore each of the 48 laws and reveal the secrets to success in life and in business. Are you ready to become a master of power? Then let's get started. The 48 Laws of Power is a book written by Robert Greene, which outlines 48 strategies for achieving and maintaining power in various situations. These laws can be applied in personal and professional contexts and can help you navigate the complex world of power dynamics. Let's take a closer look at each of these laws. Law 1. Never outshine the master. This law advises against appearing too competent or ambitious in front of your superiors. If you make your boss look bad, you may suffer the consequences. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. This law suggests that enemies can be more useful than friends in some situations. By manipulating your enemies, you can gain power and protect yourself from their attacks. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. This law advises you to keep your plans and intentions secret so that others cannot anticipate or sabotage them. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. This law advises you to be concise and avoid unnecessary explanations or details. This will help you appear more mysterious and powerful. Law 5. So much depends on reputation, guard it with your life. This law stresses the importance of reputation in the world of power. A good reputation can open doors and provide protection, while a bad reputation can ruin you. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. This law advises you to seek attention and stand out from the crowd. By being visible and memorable, you can gain power and influence. Law 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. This law suggests that you should delegate tasks to others, but take credit for their achievements. This will help you appear more powerful and competent. Law 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. This law advises you to make others come to you, rather than chasing after them. By creating incentives or using bait, you can make others come to you on your terms. Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. This law suggests that actions speak louder than words. By demonstrating your power and competence through your actions, you can win people over without having to argue or persuade them. Law 10. Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. This law advises you to avoid negative or unlucky people, as they can bring you down or ruin your reputation by association. Law 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. This law suggests that you should create a sense of dependency in others so that they rely on you for support or guidance. This will give you power over them. Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. This law advises you to use honesty and generosity strategically as a way to disarm or manipulate others. By appearing to be trustworthy and kind, you can gain power over them. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest. This law suggests that you should frame your requests in a way that appeals to the self-interest of others. By showing them how they can benefit from helping you, you can increase your chances of success. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. This law advises you to pretend to befriend others while secretly gathering information or pursuing your own agenda. By appearing harmless and friendly, you can gain access to sensitive information or manipulate others to your advantage. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. This law advises you to eliminate your enemies completely rather than leaving them with the ability to retaliate or seek revenge. This will ensure your safety and power. Law 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. This law suggests that you should make yourself scarce at times to increase your perceived value and importance. By being hard to reach or rarely seen, you can increase your status and influence. Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. This law advises you to maintain an air of unpredictability so that others are unsure of your intentions or actions. By keeping others on edge, you can control the situation and gain power. Law 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. This law warns against isolating yourself or building fortresses to protect yourself. By cutting yourself off from others, you can become vulnerable and weak. Instead, you should cultivate alliances and relationships to protect yourself. Law 19. Know who you are dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. This law advises you to be aware of the people you are dealing with and to avoid offending or underestimating the wrong person. By knowing your audience and being respectful, you can avoid unnecessary conflict and maintain your power. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. This law advises you to avoid making commitments or becoming too attached to others. By remaining flexible and adaptable, you can maintain your independence and power. Law 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. This law suggests that you should play dumb or naive to lure others into underestimating you or revealing their own weaknesses. By appearing less intelligent or competent than you really are, you can gain an advantage. Law 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. This law advises you to use surrender or submission as a strategic tactic to turn a weakness into a strength. By appearing to give in or retreat, you can actually gain power and control over the situation. Law 23. Concentrate your forces. This law advises you to focus your resources and energy on a single objective rather than spreading yourself thin. By concentrating your forces, you can achieve more with less effort. Law 24. Play the perfect courtier. This law suggests that you should behave like a perfect courtier or someone who is skilled at navigating social situations and pleasing their superiors. By mastering the art of flattery and diplomacy, you can gain power and influence. Law 25. Recreate yourself. This law advises you to reinvent yourself or change your persona to adapt to new situations or to escape a negative reputation. By recreating yourself, you can gain a fresh start and a new power base. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. This law advises you to avoid dirty or unethical tactics and to maintain a clean reputation. By staying above the fray, you can maintain your power and integrity. Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. This law suggests that you should tap into people's need to believe in something larger than themselves to create a cult-like following or a loyal fan base. By playing on their emotions and desires, you can gain power and influence. Law 28. Enter into action with boldness. This law advises you to act with boldness and decisiveness rather than hesitation or uncertainty. By taking action and showing confidence, you can inspire others and gain power. Law 29, plan all the way to the end. This law suggests that you should plan ahead and consider all possible outcomes, rather than acting impulsively or without a clear strategy. By thinking ahead and anticipating obstacles, you can avoid mistakes and achieve your goals. Law 30, make your accomplishments seem effortless. This law advises you to make your achievements look easy and effortless, rather than drawing attention to the effort and struggle involved. By appearing naturally talented or skilled, you can gain admiration and power. Law 31, control the options, get others to play with the cards you deal. This law suggests that you should control the options and choices available to others in order to manipulate the situation to your advantage. By setting the terms of the game, you can control the outcome. Law 32, play to people's fantasies. This law advises you to appeal to people's fantasies and desires in order to gain their loyalty and support. By offering a vision of a better future or fulfilling their dreams, you can inspire others and gain power. Law 33, discover each man's thumbscrew. This law suggests that you should discover each person's weakness or vulnerability in order to gain leverage and control over them. By knowing what motivates or scares them, you can manipulate their behavior and actions. Law 34, be royal in your own fashion, act like a king to be treated like one. This law advises you to behave like a king or queen in order to be treated with respect and admiration. By projecting an air of authority and power, you can inspire loyalty and obedience. Law 35, master the art of timing. This law suggests that you should master the art of timing in order to make the most of opportunities and avoid pitfalls. By being patient and strategic, you can seize the right moment and achieve success. Law 36, disdain things you cannot have, ignoring them is the best revenge. This law advises you to ignore or disdain things you cannot have, rather than obsessing over them or seeking revenge. By focusing on what you can control and achieve, you can maintain your power and dignity. Law 37, create compelling spectacles. This law suggests that you should create compelling spectacles or events to capture people's attention and inspire their loyalty. By creating memorable and impressive displays, you can gain power and influence. Law 38, think as you like but behave like others. This law advises you to think and act strategically, rather than impulsively or emotionally. By conforming to social norms or expectations, you can avoid drawing negative attention or backlash. Law 39, stir up waters to catch fish. This law suggests that you should stir up conflict or chaos in order to gain control or advantage over others. By creating a distraction or diversion, you can gain the upper hand in a situation. Law 40, despise the free lunch. This law advises you to avoid accepting favors or gifts, as they may come with strings attached or create a debt that must be repaid. By valuing your independence and self-sufficiency, you can maintain your power and freedom. Law 41, avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. This law suggests that you should avoid trying to replace or emulate a great leader or predecessor, as you will inevitably be compared unfavorably. Instead, focus on creating your own legacy and establishing your own identity. Law 42, strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. This law suggests that you should target the leader or influencer of a group in order to disrupt or weaken the entire group. By removing the head, you can destabilize the body and gain control. Law 43, work on the hearts and minds of others. This law advises you to work on the hearts and minds of others in order to gain their support and loyalty. By appealing to their emotions and beliefs, you can inspire their trust and devotion. Law 44. Discern and infuriate with the mirror effect. This law suggests that you should mirror the behavior or tactics of your opponents in order to disarm or infuriate them. By reflecting their actions back at them, you can expose their flaws and gain the upper hand. Law 45. Preach the need for change, but never reform too much at once. This law advises you to advocate for change and reform, but to do so gradually and strategically. By presenting yourself as a visionary leader while avoiding too much disruption, you can gain support and maintain power. Law 46. Never appear too perfect. This law suggests that you should never appear too perfect or flawless, as it can create resentment or jealousy in others. By showing vulnerability or flaws, you can appear more relatable and gain sympathy or support. Law 47. Do not go past the mark you aimed for. In victory, learn when to stop. This law advises you to know when to stop or pull back in order to avoid overreaching or provoking a backlash. By achieving your goals while also showing restraint and wisdom, you can maintain your power and influence. Law 48. Assume formlessness. This law suggests that you should be flexible and adaptable rather than rigid or predictable. By being formless and able to change with the situation, you can avoid being trapped or defeated by your opponents. And there you have it, the 48 laws of power. While some may see them as ruthless or manipulative, others view them as a useful guide for navigating complex social situations. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on Between the Pages.